What is up, guys? Welcome back to Legacy TCG. Today we have a top 16 RBET LA deck profile. So we got, what is your name and what deck did you play?
My name is Jacob Fonseca. Some people call me No Fun. Maybe Keegan.
Okay.
Today I played Plant Beatdown. I didn't name it that, but it pretty much makes sense to be a Beatdown deck. That was actually kind of my idea.
Okay, cool. Let's take us through the deck then.
So I decided to play Triple Tytannial because I was inspired by the Tytannial Turbo, so-called Amaryllis build. Except I thought it played a lot of useless and dead cards most of the time. So I tried to change that and make a lot of the cards more live and help me towards my beatdown plan.
Okay.
So the next idea here is Botanical Lion, which is, 1900 attack, 2000 defense. It's good on its own, but it's not great. But when you start putting more plants up there, he really becomes a threat. So this is actually the main part of the beatdown, and then Tytannial is obviously most of the time bigger and more threatening.
So the lion, it gets stronger for every plant on the field?
Face up, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think it's on my side of the field only. Anyway, then I got Caius here to remove potential face downs, go for a game shot. I decided to put Gravarose in there because I wanted quicker access to my Lone Fires. Because I have triple Miracle Fertilizer. So instead of 2 Lone Fires, now it kind of turns into 4.
Okay.
And also, because I'm putting the Gravarose in to dump, Dandelions and Lone Fire.
Right.
I decided I needed to play Debris to make Stardust faster. Because everybody knows the Stardust Tytannial combo is pretty much deadly.
Yeah.
It's pretty much deadly.
It's bonkers. Okay.
I play Lord Poisons in here because over here I have a lot of discard traps. Everybody knows that if you play Tytannial even 1, you're going to draw it. So I'm playing 3, so guess how many I draw, right?
Right.
So I got to discard them, summon Lord Poison, I can crash and then get Tytannial face up, and it's an easy way to get it out.
Okay.
The last 2 cards, Gores and Copy Plant. Copy Plant is my tuner. I figured this was better than Nettles because I could copy other plant monsters, make level 8s, make level 6s, make even level 9 Mistworm. Gores, I only threw that in there because I bought this token.
That's perfect.
I actually didn't want to play it, and I wish I didn't play it.
Oh.
It's there. I would have cut it. It's the 41st card.
Okay.
Onto the spells, I have the 3 Miracle Fertilizer because that card is just ridiculous. I played Creature Swap, 2 of them. I know some people don't like it. I actually think it's great because there are a lot of creatures that I actually don't want, and tokens. So it combos with the Lord Poison, obviously, tokens. And a lot of times I felt that people would summon a big monster and then kind of have you deal with it. And I wanted them to do all the work, and then I'll just take it from them.
Okay.
That's kind of the same idea behind Lightning Vortex too. I think people need to be punished based on that whole summon a big field and you deal with it.
Yeah.
The other cards, Heavy Storm, Brain Control, Foolish Burial. Everybody knows what those things do. Onto the traps. I play Trap Stun here because I like to follow my beatdown play. So Trap Stun's just great. Probably gonna get more play the more time goes on. I have 4 discard traps. Like I said, to get rid of my Tytannials and potentially Dandelion if I draw it. Then I have Bottomless, Dimensional Prison, Mirror Force, and Trap Dust. I want these battle traps in there because if I make Stardust, it's really strong with Stardust, obviously.
Right. No torrential in this list?
I'm actually not a big fan of torrential.
Oh, okay.
I never want to get rid of my Tytannial.
Okay, I see.
So
makes sense.
Yeah, I kind of just, when I started playing, I was playing Quick Draw. And even in Quick Draw, I didn't like it. And I just kind of got rid of that. Okay, onto the side deck. I have 2 DD Crow here. I wasn't going to play these, but I decided to because I learned about the Gigavice deck pretty recently. And I figured I didn't have anything against them. They can just too easily get lucky against me. So I got to try to do something. So I put those in. I wasn't going to play them, but I did.
Okay.
Cyber Dragons for the Machina matchup. I sided him in and overdrew him against the Gadgets, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Giant Trunade, I sided this in because I felt that back row decks, mainly Glads, might give me a hard time because I have so many tokens. So And I'm worried about them going first, setting their whole back row, summoning a monster, and then they have the what's that Divine Wrath they have? Anyway, that one.
Oh, the chariot.
Yeah, so I kind of just want to Trunade. I'll have a bigger monster most likely because it's Beatdown.
Right.
And I can summon, destroy their monster, and then move on.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning Vortex, again, is for decks that Swarm, Amaryllis, potentially Light Sworn. Soul Release is another reason for Light Sworn. Maybe Violet Turbo. I cite MST, Dust, and Double Dust because although I have Trap Stun, there are some cards like continuous spells, maybe even Oppression. So Whirlwind, Gadgets, they played that one spell that pumps them up by 800. I forgot what it's called.
Solidarity.
Yeah, that's the one. And there's just some traps, continuous ones like Oppression that you want to get rid of. I actually played against a Spellcaster deck too that plays that field spell.
Oh yeah,
And I
Secret
cited
Village.
my Dust Tornadoes, but somehow I only drew, and even with all these traps, I only drew spells. So that was unfortunate.
Oh,
so.
shoot.
Anyway, Light Sworn, Light Mirrors, I just feel like Light Sworn is just too much luck, so I got to try to do something.
Right.
Kind of
You gotta
scares me a
stop
little
them,
bit.
right?
The Divine Wraths, I actually didn't think they would be great, but I wanted to try them, mainly against fairies. I was most worried about fairies because they have the hand traps.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of play through those, and I wanted to use Divine Wraths.
Okay.
The Karma Cut, I put an extra one in there in case the Wind Blast proves to be no good, and I actually want to remove the monster instead of sending it back. Probably for Black Wings, mainly. So that's what that's there for. Now, again, I put this whole list together without testing it, so these were just ideas, and I'm really surprised how well I did, actually.
That's crazy. And we'll go to extra?
Yeah, the extra deck, I think it's pretty standard. Got the Chimera Tech for the Cyber Dragons. Level 4 because Copy Plant plus a lot of level 3s make a level 4 if I need it. Cataster, I didn't play Android because I guess the room is tight. I'm not really sure. I didn't figure I'd make it. The Iron Chain, I put that there because in case Game 2 happens and I go Foolish Debris Dragon, and they crow the Dandelion, I can still make a level 6, so I put that in there for that reason, just in case. And I was actually toying with the idea of Trident Dragon, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But the way to make it in this deck is very difficult, so I just said forget it, I'll put a second Stardust. Anyway, let's keep moving. So Goyo, Ancient Fairy, these are your debris monsters mainly. Thought Ruler, Colossal, these are easy to make with Copy Plant plus the bunch of level 4s I make. Red Dragon is also for debris. I can make it with the Copy Plant also though. Double Stardust because I want to protect I want the Stardust Tytannial combo. And in this format, this is the card. This is one of my inspirations right here for this deck also in Copy Plant.
How does he come out?
You go, so you have tokens, right? Miracle Fertilizer, back your Lone Fire. You go Lone Fire, Tytannial. Next turn you can summon another Dandelion, or some Dandelion back, right?
Yeah.
Tribute for Copy Plant, one of the Lone Fires is face up, and there's Copy Plant, copies one of them.
Yeah.
And that's already level 9.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually pretty simple to make, but not on the first turn, second turn of Miracle Fertilizer being up.
I see. And then out of all these synchros, what ones did you feel like you made the most for the entire day?
Oh, of course, Stardust.
Stardust, for sure?
course.
Okay.
And the second most would probably be, yeah, I don't know. maybe, no, actually, they're all made once, I think. I didn't really synchro. Yeah, I didn't really synchro. It was more remove them and attack them with Tytannial.
That's pretty sick. And then for this deck, or do you remember out of the 8 rounds, what the matchups were?
My first round was against Monster Mash.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was kind of just, I mean, it didn't really pose a problem until he went, what's that light dragon that sends all the cards on the field?
Cyber Eltonin, right?
That's the one. So he did that. That was the only thing, but then anyway, played through it. Yeah, that match wasn't too tough. Round 2, I played against, I think it was Zombies. So he didn't draw much, anything well. I just started attack, nothing exciting. Round 3, I think I played against Glads.
Glads, okay.
And actually, I should have lost that one, but he was playing too scared. So I summoned a Gravarose and I set a back row as a deep prison. And he has the Prisma Test Tiger. So just blow both up, attack. He has he's going to control the game from there. But he was worried about Starlight Road,
Oh, okay.
which I think was a big mistake. So he attacked into my D prison, and then he didn't have anything else, and I just kept attacking for game.
Okay.
That was their game. My fourth round was the feature match, actually. So it's on E3's channel. The fifth round, man, I'm starting to forget what I played against. What did I play against fifth round? There's 8 rounds, right? Fifth round, I don't remember. Fifth and sixth. I think I played against Vayu Turbo.
Vayu Turbo, okay.
Yeah. The fifth round. Sixth round, not sure. Seventh round, I played against zombies again. That one was just kind of slow. Just tag, did whatever.
Yeah.
No combos were happening on his side. I was just following my game plan, summon Tytannial, and remove his monsters.
Okay.
The eighth round, I think, was my spellcaster.
Against Majid, right?
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
I just
Super solid.
He's my kryptonite. I can't beat the guy. He's got my number, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I won that one, I probably would have made top 8. But that's all right. You know what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, I played against Gadget somewhere in there. I don't remember where it was. Lost to that one too.
Okay, so for the day it was X and 2?
Yeah, X2. I lost to
X2.
Gadgets. I lost to spellcasters. And yeah, got lucky on the other ones, and that was it. 10th place, yeah.
10th place?
Lucky to get 10th place, yeah.
Very cool. And then
Very proud of it.
you got the Blackwing Kalute mat that says like damage step in Japanese.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that mat's super sick.
I got plenty of offers, but I gotta deny them all.
Yeah, it's 1 of 16, right? So very hard to find if you were to sell it and hold it for a while, or just keep it forever. You got any shout outs you would like to give before we end this deck profile?
Yeah, of course. I got to shout out E3. Keegan, he's always supportive of me. Always likes to see me do well. He's a good friend. I've known him for a long time since I started playing. So really appreciate him. I'm sure everybody does.
Yes, of course.
Here at Card Addiction, I have to shout out Paul. Paul's like the glue that holds everybody together. If you come here, you know Paul.
Yeah.
Paul's a great guy.
Yes.
I got Aaron here filming this. He's a good one too. And all the other people at Card Addiction. So many people to name. I don't want to go through the list. And then last, I want to shout out the people from Vegas. My old friends that come down. They always come down and support. Super cool guys. It was good to see them, and I was happy to be able to play a couple games and spend some time with them. So that was nice.
That's awesome. All right. Thank you so much. I'll catch you next time, dude. See ya. All right, so we got a feature match between Jacob using his Plant Beatdown deck, and Paul is on Christian Sworn. So not not a very easy opponent to deal with, but it'll give us an example of how his deck functions. So hopefully it does what it wants to do and can take down Paul. Not an easy opponent to deal with, but I'm sure he'll do fine. So we go Gravity Rose, reveal Lord Poison into Dust Shoot. Paul's hand's pretty disgusting. Card Trooper, bunch of Light Sworns, Honest in hand. He'll get rid of the Trooper, just because if he wants to get over the Gravity Rose, he's gonna have to use an Honest to do it. So otherwise, that I think it's a 1800. That Card Trooper would have just milled 3, ran over it, and then would have gotten a card out of it in the end. Now 1, 2, 3, no wolves, couple fairies. That's what we like to see. Heavy Storm. Okay, so we're gonna pitch 2 and get 2. We got Honest and Christia. And I think he pitched a Celestia, so he's got 1 of 4 fairies in the grave, 3 names. So he's getting close to his power spike if he's able to draw JD or fill the grave with more fairies. So from what I saw on Jacob's deck profile, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6 discard spells and traps. So the Tytannials, even at 1, you always see it in hand, right? He's got 3 Tytannials, so he's got to find a way to pitch them to the graveyard, and then revive them with Miracle Fertilizer. And that's essentially his game plan. He controls the board with the spells and traps, and then runs you down with Tytannials. So the only thing he really needs to worry about is like Torrentials or Mirror Forces, because Titanial can't stop that. So we go Lord Poison. When it dies, it specials a plant, so you can go for that Lone Fire. Would be pretty nice. Yep, there we go. Tytannial. And then I think... Okay, yeah, so that was main phase 2, because he cracked the Lone Fire. Makes sense. That spell is new, because he originally started with 2 monsters. But yeah, a lot of Jacob's monsters are they're just very strong on their own. The Botanical Lion. Alright, we'll crack Lone Fire. Get another Tytannial. There we go. And he's going in. So this is 56. Tons of damage right here. Getting to 220 beat 6 on the board and dealing with it, it's going to be quite the task. So Jacob takes game 1. Game 2, let's see if he can 2-0 Paul. Mill 3. Mills, I think Celestia. Couple spells. Does have a Gores in hand, so he can kind of just maybe draw a pass, but he'll set bottomless just in case he summons a Lightsworn. 1, 2, 3. 2 fairies. Is that honest? Oh my god. So that's gonna go under the bottomless. So he'll take 3,000. And return to hand. So it didn't go quite the way he planned, just because of Paul's monsters are very small. And so this bottomless is kind of blocking the way for the Gores to come out. But he might have to commit a little bit more just to defend his life points, setting that Mirror Force and the Gravity Rose. 1, 2, 3. And he hits a wolf. We gotta bottomless that wolf up, just in case there's a Celestia looming. Because if the Celestia comes down, we're in big trouble. Soul of Recharge, discard 2, draw 2, mill 2. That card's nutty. And now will Paul commit a little bit more to the board? He's got what, 1, 2, 3 fairies. Doesn't have to, but he wants to clock Jacob down. He can. Ooh, he's got the Beckoning Light. Beckoning Light can fix his graveyard, manipulate to however he wants. Okay, Plague. Beckoning. Okay, so he didn't want to discard the Plague. He will discard... Oh my god. He's gonna get JD's, Christia's, maybe an Honest. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's already 4 in hand. So he needs to pitch it in such a way where he ends up with 4. And he does. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sync her off, because we're gonna lose the ability to special summon. He could top deck and go like Black Rose, clear the way for Christia. He might do that. Yep, here we go. Black Rose. And now it turns off the Gores in Jacob's hand as well. Add Herald, just in case there's something that could mess with him. Take 28. Dang. But we do have a Lightning Vortex. That's a good card to deal with Christia. We have a brain control too, but no way to really convert the Christia, so. And Paul's nowhere near dead. That was a pretty sick play, going to that Black Rose, locking it down with Christia, and he has a Herald in hand with the Fairy. Lightning Vortex, Pitch, Miracle Fertilizer. Yeah, so essentially he's gonna dump the Tytannial and then bring it back to life with Miracle Fertilizer. He'll attack. Yeah, 28. Draw. The Herald will run him over. Drop Christia, main phase 2 because he pitched Honest. And we're in trouble. There's a possibility he could... Oh, he draws the Soul Release a little bit too late. I was gonna say there's a possibility he can draw like into a second Lightning, but... Okay, game 3. Haven't seen any Botanical Lions yet. Ooh, Creature Swap though is there. He can Creature Swap off his Dandelion tokens, give them a useless token for one of their monsters. Wow, those are really nice fluff tokens. Lone Fire will crack, and it'll get blown up by a Herald, so he's not gonna let him even attempt to go on Tytannial. We're gonna stop that right there. Gold Sarcophagus for a charge of the Light Brigade to get our engines going. Arcus will deal with the token. And mill 2. Oh, Wolf right off the top, off a 2 mil. Okay. Lightning Vortex will deal with these two monsters. Excellent. Does not target, wipes the field. I gotta fix these life points. Shire, okay, she's a 16 hitter, depending on... And another wolf off the top. Alright, so... Paul's, not only is he very good, but he's also very lucky. So this deck is perfect for him. This is what we have to go through every week. Not only do we have to deal with his skills, but we have to deal with his insane amount of luck as well. He mills the Necro, goes for Lumina, pitch, get Arcus. That way there's no way for them to get deprisoned. He will attack in, Mirror Force, and it gets my bodied as a shield. Oh my god. Oh no, that was gross. I don't know what his back row was. Maybe we can go back and see what he sets. So we go opening hand. This is game 1. I don't think I can get a glimpse of his hand. Yeah, I don't know, but that my body as a shield was absolutely disgusting. That Mirror Force went off, that would have been off the rails too. But this is equally as fun. But yeah, essentially what we got to see was like he would pitch with Lightning, Karma Cut, or Phoenix Wingwind Blast. Pitch that Tytannial, and then he can Miracle Fertilizer, Lone Fire, or the Tytannial itself, and then just keep swarming the board. As long as the Miracle Fertilizer can stay on the board, then the Miracle Fertilizer will slowly start getting more and more value, because the Lone Fire will crack, go into the deck, get Tytannial. Oh, it was MST and something else, but yeah, so it would crack, go into the deck, get some more big monsters, and just, you know, mow his opponent down. So, but Paul manages to get the match, but I'm glad that we were able to see how his deck worked anyways. Game 1, we got, what, 2 Tytannials out onto the field fairly easily just by, you know, lightning, miracle fertilizer, like I said. Game 2, Paul did some pretty sick plays. And then my body as a shield on the last play. But yeah, I always wanted to play a deck with a lot of Tytannials in it if I can spam it over and over, and this might be a contender for that. You know, there's also like the Amaryllis type of builds, but that one's a lot slower. This one's kind of like Tytannial Turbo, like actually. We're just rushing as many of her out onto the field and letting our opponent try to maneuver around her while dealing with our spells and traps at the same time. Yeah, he got a 10th place at the RBET LA, so very, very, very good good outcome, especially with the deck that wasn't tested from what I understand. But yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.